Welkom alweer bij een nieuwe aflevering van TechTouch rond de SightCity beurs in Frankfurt. Ik zit hier opnieuw met Daan, Yusri en Dietmar tezamen. Hallo heren.
Hallo.
En deze aflevering gaan wij het hebben over indoornavigatie. Ook een heel belangrijk onderdeel in het leven van een blinde of slechtziende persoon. Dus ook op de beurs in Frankfurt. Daan, jij bent bij Altix geweest?
Ja, bij het Poolse bedrijf Altix. Die zijn al eens gepasseerd in de podcast, of die gaan nog eens een aantal keer passeren. En die hadden een indoornavigatiesysteem. En ik had een heel kort gesprekje met een medewerker van Altix. Daar zullen we dus eventjes naar luisteren.
We also have a navigation system.
Oké.
Nog even opschuiven.
Ja.
This is a navigation system that you can use inside buildings or outside buildings.
Yeah.
There is an app, free app, that you can download on the phone. And if you download it on the phone, you have an access to all the public places where the system is installed.
Mm-hmm. It's with sound, with beacons.
Yes, you can activate the beacons from the app, and the beacons can
produce a sound.
Yes, produce a sound or announce the information.
Okay. And how does it connect? By Bluetooth? By Bluetooth.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
So 20 meters.
What kind of information? What kind of information?
All the information you want.
Okay.
Just sounds
or
or
you control it with the app.
toilet.
Just, type there any information you want to hear.
Yeah, okay.
And also we have a system inside the private home, and the only difference is that you need to create an account.
Yeah, you need to log in to make it privacy proof.
Yes,
in your own house?
And you can share it with your friends.
Yeah, okay.
Up to 5 users.
Okay, I see. Nice.
So if you program it in your home, it's the living room, it's the bedroom, or something like this. So if your friend comes in, he can log into app and
check everything.
Check everything.
Okay. Nice.
Goed, Daan, dankjewel voor dit kort en bondige interview. Wat zijn voor jou zo de dingen die zijn bijgebleven?
Ja, er zijn ook op dit vlak redelijk al wat de revue gepasseerd in het verleden. Ik heb al redelijk wat van die concepten gezien, van die beacons. Dat je beacons zet en op basis van, oftewel maken de beacons geluid, oftewel maakt jouw gsm geluid als het in de buurt komt. We gaan er straks nog eentje horen, iets gelijkaardig. Ik kan er niet zoveel over zeggen, omdat ik er heel weinig ervaring mee heb en je kon het ook niet echt testen op de beurs. Wat we wel konden testen op de beurs, dat was iets wat Bart had gedaan. Hè, Charlotte?
Ja.
Die was langs geweest bij Laylines.
Laylines, inderdaad. Dus ik stel voor dat wij naar dat van Bart gaan luisteren, naar Laylines, het interview met Laylines.
Hello. Hi. Where are we? Which stand is this?
This is the Laylines stand, the queue management, informational kiosk, etc., etc., etc. So now we are showing the queue management case. For example, like banks, hospitals, post office, when you need to stand in the line. So basically, you take a ticket, stand in line, and they call you. So these kiosks can be used also completely blind person without any help. So basically, on the side of the kiosk there is a kinetic again.
Yes.
Here on both sides is a tactile button.
So I'm standing in front of a
kiosk. Ticketing machine.
Ticketing kiosk, which is 1 meter high, more or less. On top is a touchscreen.
Yep.
But on the side of the device, so it's like a column, and on the sides we have extra buttons.
Yep.
And I see in Braille the number 8, the number 7, and I think also in some tactile lettering. You can read either in Braille or you can feel the number 9 and 0, and then like a cross.
Yep.
And on the opposite side, on the left-hand side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a circle. Circle.
It's be okay.
Okay.
And on the front there is two regulators. There's volume and speed control.
Near me there is indeed two turning, I guess, for volume.
And on the middle, the big button is to access accessibility mode.
Accessibility symbol. I press it.
English. Buttons on left side of kiosk. Please select service. 1. Consultation. 2. Documents. 3. Receive a souvenir. 7. Kiosk usage instructions. 8. Describe surrounding environment. 9. Call support. 0. Continue on phone.
Okay, so I pressed the accessibility button and it told me about the languages.
First one it was the language choosing, and then it spoke out the services, and the last 4 it's utility buttons.
On the right-hand side, closer to you, there's a headphone jack. On the front side of the kiosk on the left, you can find speed regulator. On the right, volume. When you are called, your ticket number will be said out loud. Call support button will call staff to the kiosk for further assistance. Environment help will describe location and service points, waiting areas, etc. Continue on phone button is a QR code on the kiosk screen, which you can scan on your phone to open a web page with functionality of the kiosk. To repeat instruction, press circle on the left side of the kiosk, otherwise, press cross on the right side.
Okay, that was a lot of information.
It
Maybe start with the beginning. How do I find the device? Can it make any sound to tell me?
We now working with partners from Poland. They are situated now on the 4th floor. Is Altix.
Yes.
They use their product is Your Way. So basically, it's a beacon.
Can we have maybe pause for a while? Can we have it pause for a second? Okay.
So they create their product is Your Way named. It's a beacon, Bluetooth beacon. So basically, you press on the phone what's around me. It has beacons, and it's one button. For example, kiosk. So it's press kiosk. Kiosk starts emitting the sound. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Or tactile path, like you're standing right now.
Yes.
For example,
there's a guideline leading up to the device. Okay, so we pressed the accessibility button, we chose our language, and we got the instructions that we could find the 1, 2, 3 buttons for the language on the left hand side. There is also headphone jack that you can, if you brought your headphone, not everybody has to listen to what you're doing. I think that's nice. The speaker is built in, so you can choose between speaker or headphone. And there are two big in the front, one for speed and one for volume, I think.
Yep.
Those rollers, or how you call them. Okay, then, if I touch, so I press, I'm in accessibility mode, and I accidentally touch the touchscreen, will something happen or not?
Yep. For now, yes. Because we think about that, we ask associations, but for now, the kiosk it used for everyone. So the basic, the regular people just go and press this touch screen.
Yes.
So, but we spread the information through the association how to use our kiosk. So basically, a lot of people already know that there is such a device, and they know how to operate it.
Yes.
But we do not disable touchscreen because we have partially sighted people, and there are bigger letters, bigger buttons, but they're still enabled.
I get it.
So if they use touchscreen.
I get it. So, but if I would put my hand on it while I'm searching for the button, I may accidentally.
Yes. This is a problem that we not yet solved.
But that's what the user has to know to make sure to touch rather the edges of the device than the top part.
We make some safe space around the edges, so you can. Move.
This is available for okay.
The
bezels
it is bigger
in accessibility mode. It's twice bigger.
Okay, the bezels would be bigger. So if you just touch the edge, nothing really bad will happen.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. You build this whole socle, or you can adapt existing solutions?
Currently, it's full circle, but we're talking with some people to adapt their solutions to this type of control as well.
Because there are many inaccessible devices already out there, so that would be it's nice. And since you have those numbers, it's quite versatile. You can program a lot of menus because you have many buttons currently.
Pin code input and date of birth input, so everything is possible here.
Yeah, and the buttons click. And now I'm not in accessibility mode. I can press those buttons, nothing happens, right? So if children are playing with those buttons, it will not interfere with the. I'm not buying anything. Okay.
But it is only half of the solution. If you take a number, that we also announce your number with the voice, so we can just play whole journey if you
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so press the accessibility button and take some of services. I advise third.
Receive a souvenir. 7. Kiosk usage instructions. You selected service. Receive a souvenir. To print ticket, press circle on left side. Otherwise, press cross on right side.
So, do you want print out or do not print?
6. 1. 3. Wait for your number to be announced. Tickets before you. 1. Take your ticket, please. It will be at the front of the kiosk.
So,
And now it will produce the sound to the waiting area.
okay, let's go there. We feel the clicking sound. I am here with my little paper and my number 621.
So you
and I
relax
know,
on the sofa.
and I know one person is in line. They told me.
Customer with ticket number 613. Please proceed to teller number 1. Teller is located to the right of the waiting area.
So it would be here. Would be there. Yes. Okay. Okay.
And now he will emit also the creating the sound path.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. The sounds are moving.
Yeah. Here is the last speaker. It's emit a different sound from up.
Yeah.
It's 3 clicks, not 2. For
Okay.
example. And then you come to the operator and the operator. And the operator stop the sound and serve your.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Solve
really
your
nice.
problem.
Yeah, that's really nice. So we did. We were guided towards the waiting area. We had the loudspeaker who was not only showing the number on the screen but also saying, and it remembered that I needed assistance because I used the accessibility button, I guess.
Yep.
And that's how it reminded that it needs to speak it. And also with the beacons, it showed me the way to the right counter. That's well thought situation. We only have to convince the businesses to to install it.
That's the problem. That's why we show here that these things exist. So the people just spread the information among associations, etc., and then maybe businesses will become.
And you are a technical company, so you build these systems, and you decided to include accessibility.
Yes. And
congratulations.
Thank you very much. We start working already. The kiosk, the form of the kiosk is tilted to be accessible with the wheelchair people.
And it's standalone, so you can maneuver around it next to it. So that's nice.
Yeah, and it's yellow-black colors. All our system yellow, black.
Easy to find for
it's more
contrast.
We working for 8 years now with Latvian association with low vision and low vision impaired peoples, and we also changed the font. So the 6 and 9 they have a bigger gaps between them to recognize that this is 3, not 8. This is 5, not 9.
The font, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so fonts also are accessible, etc., etc. So and then we just thought that we need to increase and start develop this journey for the blind persons.
Oh wow, wonderful.
Next year, I believe we want to implement the induction loop for the hearing problem, and I hope that we also create this Your Way journey also with our partner from Poland. To find the kiosk, for example.
Yeah. We discovered that there is something. Now when we talk about finding objects, I was on the 3rd floor. I think I met someone with acoustic traffic lights, and they have more or less the same problem, that you need to know where is the pole. And they explained something about Lock ID, Lock It, an app, and it would be. They try to have people who work on those technologies to have so that you don't need an app for every system. So that Lock It system would centralize finding objects. So maybe that's also an interesting one for you to take a look at. Because it's already rolled out. They already are convincing people to install this. So if you could maybe hook on to this initiative.
Yep. Yeah. We will go to speak with them. For sure.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to?
Only that this thing also can be like informational kiosk. For example, in shopping mall that you can find the cafeteria or the bathroom or something like that. It's also can be configured like that.
Okay. Where can people find more information? If we happen to speak to an installer of devices, how can we send them to you?
I can give you my business card for sure. Yep.
Maybe you want to mention the website?
It's layline.le.
So A-L-E...
Layline.
L-E-Y-L-I-N-E.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Dit was het interview dat Bart had met de mensen van Layline. Bart is er zelf niet bij, maar ik kan het wel een beetje kort samenvatten. Wat zij proberen te doen is eigenlijk een oplossing te bieden voor de zogenaamde kiosks, zeg maar iets bij de post dat je moet wachten. Je moet een nummertje trekken en je moet dan wachten wanneer het jouw beurt is. Dit systeem gaf ook aan wat jouw nummertje was. Er was ook een speaker bij die altijd de volgende aankondigde in de rij, wie zijn beurt dat het was. En dan ook een soort van rateltikker die aangaf naar waar je moest begeven als het jouw beurt was. Hè. Dat je ook weet, bij de dokter bijvoorbeeld, dat je naar het juiste kabinet gaat of naar de juiste locatie. Dus het was ook een beetje op dat vlak dat we hem onder deze categorie hebben gezet, indoor, daar viel het wel een beetje onder. Een laatste rond indoor, daar zijn Yusri en Dietmar geweest bij Poilabs. Misschien gaan we eerst eens luisteren naar het interview met de man van Poilabs.
We're Poilabs, we're a company from Istanbul, but we also have offices in London. We help with indoor navigation solutions, basically, in big venues like airports or shopping malls, museums, or even like exhibition center like this. And what we do is basically, if we accept to work with the venue, we place our beacons inside the venue and also create a 3D map of the venue, so we know where exactly you can go and you can't. And once you enter the building, these beacons connect with your phone signals and accurately locate you within inside the building. And
sorry, you're talking about the classic Bluetooth beacons?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly. So
I have one here. Maybe I can.
Maybe you can feel one.
You can feel one.
So
it's a bit like a mouse for a computer.
Yeah, it's like a mouse for a computer, and you don't need any drilling or cabling for these. They have batteries inside. They work up to 4 years.
Okay.
You just stick them on the walls. For, let's say, such a venue like this that we're inside right now, for I think 7,500 square meters, you will need around 50 to 60 beacons, and it will be enough to locate you very well. So once you enter the building, either you can download our app, or you can just scan the QR code for the app to work for one time.
And what is the name of the app?
Blind Doors.
Blind Doors.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's for everybody, but also for visually impaired and blind. And basically you just choose where you are, let's say Istanbul airport, and then you choose it, and then you can just choose wherever you want to go. For example, your gate, or like a cafe, or the nearest bathroom, and it will locate you and then navigate you inside the building.
And is it already active in many places in the world?
Exactly. So we operate at more than 500 venues and 83 different cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you put it in practice, for example, I fly to Istanbul, I land there, I know the Blind Doors app.
Yeah.
How will it guide me through the airport?
So basically, I can do a demo, but it wouldn't matter now. So. It just tells you which way you should go, how many meters, and then also it tells you what's on your what's around you, what's on your right, what's on your left. For example, when you walk past a cafe, it says there's Cafe Jazz on your right, and there's a bathroom on your left.
So you have to tag everything in your system.
Exactly. So before activating our systems there, we request AutoCAD version of the building, and we create an accurate 3D map. And after that, it's working perfectly.
And it works audio-based then. It gives
audio-based for visually impaired.
It tells you where to go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I think that's clear. Unless you want to share something more.
I think
that was basically... Airport is the biggest project for you, or?
Yes, I think so.
Yes,
I think so. Yes.
So somewhere, because you say you're based in London, can people use it also in England?
So we're expanding right now. We're mostly in Middle East and a bit of Europe.
Okay.
And we're expanding right now.
All right.
Imagine that we like. Do you work on demand of people, or do you really go and look for places yourself?
So we're trying to, join exhibitions like this as much as we can. And since we don't sell the product to people, but like more to venues, big venues, so we're trying to connect with as many people as we can.
And could it be something for a museum, for instance?
Exactly, yeah. Yes. Last week we were at a museums fair in London.
Yeah. Okay.
And people liked the idea there as well.
And just to understand, like for example, I'm hosting a project and I want to use this technology. I want to use your technology. Like, how much would it cost me?
So I can give example again for a venue of this size. So it's around. First we do this. We take initial setup fee, which is around 1,000 to 2,000 euros, and that's for the installation of our beacons and also creating the 3D map. And after that, it's a monthly subscription for our services. And again, for such a venue like this, it's like 250 euros per month.
And how big is this venue, since you made the 3D map, I guess?
This venue is like 7,500 square meters. So...
Okay.
I have one more question. If you're close to the escalators and things like this, are there... Because it works on different levels, on different floors of the venue.
It also
works perfectly.
It works. Yeah, it works. When you open the app, it also shows take me to the nearest elevator, for example.
Okay.
Or like take me to the nearest stairs. You can just basically use that as well. We map all the floors, not just a single floor or not just a single floor buildings. Just we map all the building.
So, for the people who don't know the name yet,
Poilabs.
Like for point of interest, POI.
Yes.
Point of interest labs.
Yeah.
Point of interest labs. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your explanation. I think that's very clear. And we want to.
I think it's very promising.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah. To make big venues, just like airports or musea, better accessible
for everybody.
So you can walk around independently.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. My girlfriend has to fly to Istanbul in 2 weeks.
Oh, she can test it out.
Yeah, she was stressing out like, oh no, how can I navigate? But you just gave the answer.
A big thank you to your interview. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you guys, my pleasure.
Yes.
Tot zover de babbel met de mensen van Poilabs. Dietmar, wat is jou bijgebleven? Het is denk ik een Turks bedrijf, klopt het?
Het is inderdaad een Turks bedrijf. Nu, de bazen zitten in Londen, maar ze opereren vooral op het Turkse grondgebied. Net zoals je in het begin al zei over Altix, zijn zij ook vooral bezig met beacons. Die je telefoon dan wil laten geluid maken. De beacons zelf maken geen geluid. En ze werken op Bluetooth. Maar het is een beetje moeilijk op zo'n beurs om echt te testen.
Dat vond ik ook. Het is heel lastig om te testen. Als je ooit eens naar Turkije reist, op de luchthaven, meen ik mij te herinneren. Dat
Istanbul,
daar was het.
Ja.
Daar moet je zijn, als je het eens wilt testen. Verder nog zaken die jullie zijn opgevallen bij Poilabs?
Nee, zeg maar.
Het lijkt mij wel eenvoudig in installatie, eens dat je alle beacons op zijn plaats hebt gezet en een naam hebt gegeven, is het geïnstalleerd. En het kost ook €2500 voor installatie.
Ja.
En daarmee is de kous af. Dan is het ook betaald.
Ja.
Wat dus wel meevalt als bedrijf of als luchthaven. Meestal hebben die wel... Het is niet bedoeld voor persoonlijk...
Nee, het is niet dat je dat in je living of zo, dat heeft niet echt veel. Maar het is echt voor in grote ruimte, zoals zo'n beurshal bijvoorbeeld.
Ja, het viel mij ook wel vooral op, omdat je zegt van dit kan je niet in je living doen. Die beacons waren daar ook gewoon te groot voor. Dus die hadden de grootte van een computermuis, zouden we dat
Exact,
zeggen?
die waren wel
zoiets.
groot, die waren wel groot. Ik heb ze ook vast gehad. Die waren inderdaad wel groot om op te hangen.
Ja. Wat dat er eigenlijk nog bij moet gezegd worden, is dat het draait op de app met de naam Blind Doors.
Dus in de App Store en je bent in Istanbul en in de luchthaven moet je zeker Blind Doors is ingegeven.
Ja, want dan kan je hem zelf ook testen daar in Istanbul. Ja.
Laat het weten of dat die beviel.
Tot de volgende keer zou ik zeggen, iedereen en bedankt.